I'm learning to sit in the silence. Ma sat gently rocking by the doorless doorway, holding Grace in her lap and Carrie close beside her. Mary and Laura sat together on the threshold. Pa sat just outside the doorway, in a chair on the grass. They sat looking while stars came out, one by one, and frogs were croaking. A little wind was whispering. The darkness was velvety soft and quiet and safe. All over the huge sky the stars were twinkling merrily. Then Pa said softly, "I feel like music, Laura." And Laura brought the fiddle box from its safe place under Ma's bed. Pa took the fiddle from its nest and turned it lovingly. Then they sang to the night and to the stars. I have often thought about how many more things people were able to hear when there was less noise, and how many more things they were able to see when there were less things to look at. There was one time in my life, I believe it was in Vermont, on a family vacation, laying out on this grass at night on this hill at this bed and breakfast we were staying at. And there were so many stars in the sky that it felt like I could reach out and touch them. And the thought that people could just walk out into their backyards at night and everybody was able to see all of the stars in the sky. And I think because there was less background noise and less noise pollution, we were so much better able to distinguish between sound and noise. We see here that their minds were so at rest and they were able to be in the stillness and have the soothing sounds of the fiddle and the singing, to hear the little movements of the wind through the grass. Sometimes I feel nostalgia for a time I've never lived in, and I feel envy for their ability to be still and to be in the moment. I was speaking to this mom of multiple children, and she was sharing how it's her belief that we are doing children a disservice today by not encouraging and requiring them to know how to be still and know how to have periods of quiet and silence. And she was even saying how she thought it was a disservice to not allow them to be bored from time to time. And it really got me thinking about how even as adults today, we have to really practice the art of stillness and quiet, because we live in a world with so much stimulus, so much noise, so much background noise. And I know for me, I was having a really hard time dealing with what I called the discomfort of quiet. And I was always needing there to be all this noise. And I think what happens is that when our brains become so used to it, it's like taking away a substance that our brains are attached to. And when it goes away, we feel very uncomfortable. We can feel jittery and anxious. And so what I started doing was practicing being in silence for just 1 minute and pressing into the discomfort, and then 2 minutes, and then 5 minutes. I think it's okay in life to press into things that initially make us uncomfortable but are so good for us in the long run. And I think also being able to distinguish between sound and noise. The birds that you're hearing, that's a sound that's very soothing to the human nervous system. This water that's going by in the stream, that's a sound that is healing to the human mind and spirit and body. A gentle, edifying word from someone that comforts you or encourages you or motivates you, that is a sound that is healing to the human spirit. That is very different from noise. The noise pollution in our world today, and the need to be multitasking, to be hustling, to be going all the time. That to me is the difference between noise and sound. I think that quiet and that stillness is something that's so powerful and so important to us as human beings. I think there might be few sounds in the whole world that I enjoy more than the sound of a stream. Come. Saved you a seat.
Thank you.
Daisy May, my little miracle girl. My little miracle girl. I know, honey. Said, the sweet sounds of yelling. So relaxing. Pumpkin! Little pumpkin! Friends, thank you so much as always for coming back to our little house on the mountain. If you are new here and you enjoyed today's video, I would love to have you subscribe so that we can visit again. All of the information from today's video is linked in the description box and pinned in the comments, and you can also find out more information about us at ourlittlehouseonthemountain.com. I appreciate and love all of you so much, and Lord willing, I will see each and every one of you, precious souls, right here on the next one. Bye, friends.